All right, man. The $1 million question surrounding Cam Jordan: is he washed? Is he not washed? Things like that. Well, me personally, I went to watch every last snap he's played this year, all 4 games, uh, and I have a mixed opinion on is he washed or what I'm seeing out there. Like I said, I've watched every snap. I wanted this to be a film breakdown, but I'm gonna wait on the Giants film to be released, and I'll just do a breakdown on that game just because that's the most recent game of his and things like that. And he has some not so good moments, okay moments in there, so it's kind of give you a mixed bag on that front. I'll start off with some pros. I'll do kind of pros and cons. I'll start off with the pros I've seen. Want to start with love, as they say. First thing is he's still strong as hell, man. Cam Jordan's still probably one of the strongest guys on this team. He just knows how to use his weight, knows how to use his body, his strength, and things like that. Still one of the smartest guys on the team, and obviously, it's an all-pro talent, Pro Bowl caliber guy, and things like that. So obviously, he's going to be smart. He's been in the league for a long, long time at this point. So you expect all those things from him, man. Obviously, which a lot of people make excuses for, but it's true. He's still great in the run game. Probably one of the best run defenders, if not, the best run defender in the league on the D-line position, man. He's still doing that at a very, very high level. That's one thing I did notice right off the bat, man. If you run his way, it's going to be a problem. If you put a tight end on him, it's going to be a problem, and things like that. So running the ball at Cam Jordan, he's still out there, and that's still a good thing for him that he's good at that. It's honestly, only thing keeping him on the field, in my opinion, at this moment. Another good thing is he's still getting chipped a lot by running backs, tight ends, and things like that. Even though he's not rushing the passer as well, teams still respect him. And at the end of the day, you can still use that to your advantage because you're getting other guys one-on-one. I've seen him get chipped a lot. These last couple games, especially against the Patriots, they did it a lot. Still getting doubled. I've seen tight ends and right tackles doubling them and things like that. Even when the Saints move him around, teams are still finding a way to double him and things like that. Also, he looks good on stunts, stunt plays. I don't know if you know what a stunt play is, but if you don't, it's when the defensive end wraps around the D tackle. And the kind of defense they try to confuse the linemen, defensive ends. Sometimes get free rushes right up the middle. Even when he doesn't, though, when he goes against those centers and guards, he's looking real good against them. And obviously, centers and guard are much more smaller. They have to be a little bit more mobile. When you have big tackles are 6'5" and 320, 330 and things like that. But the guards are usually 6'2s, more closer to 300, 305. So Cam Jordan usually handles them pretty well and things like that. I think that's his biggest pro, which gives into the notion that he should probably move inside, to give that a little more credence and things like that. But unfortunately, we have to get to these cons as well. And right off the bat, one of the biggest cons I've seen when he does get one-on-one opportunities, not taking advantage of them. Just doesn't look good in one-on-one against tackles right now. I don't know what it is or what's the problem. I'm sure it's not technique because he's been in the league way too long. It's not strength because he's pretty strong, or maybe the tackles are just stronger, or maybe he's just been figured out. I couldn't tell you, but it's a lot of things going on. But when I seen him one-on-one, plenty of times he just couldn't win. Tackles are getting a hold of him. I know you've seen videos I posted on Twitter. He's dropping into coverage once he can't get to the quarterback and things like that. Which is my second con about him is that once his initial move doesn't work, it seems like he's stuck. He doesn't have anything to counter that initial move. So if he tries a swim move or something like that and it doesn't work, he's kind of stuck. And that way now you got quarterbacks just sitting in the pocket because his second effort just isn't there. Where you got other guys like Peyton Turner and Tano and things like that. Their first move doesn't work, but that motor's still going. Cam Jordan motor seems to be low right now. I don't know if that's because of age or whatnot, just an effort thing, but that motor needs to turn back on. You can get sacks after 4 or 5 seconds. I've seen it happen a lot. When his initial move doesn't work, it just seems like he gets frustrated and things like that, and the effort's just not there, honestly. Another thing is he's lost a step. It's okay to say that. He's lost a step. He's getting older. He's played a lot of snaps in this league. He's been one of the most durable players in this league, which is, I should have thrown that in the pro as well, because he's always going to be out there. No matter what, he's going to be out there. Davenport's missing. Turner's missed a couple games. Look like he's going to miss more. The one thing about Cam Jordan is he's going to show up. And that's one of the biggest pros you can be, pros you can have. You have to be able to play, and that's one thing I have to give him credit for. He's always there. He's always there. If when game time is, he's always ready to play. Even though he doesn't play well sometimes, he's always available, and you can't fault him for that. Another thing is he has to make the down play when he has an opportunity. He's had a couple times this year where he could have had a sack, could have had a strip sack, but he's just missed. Sam Darnold, I'm sure y'all all saw that. He had a strip sack, just missed the ball, missed Sam, missed everything. Didn't get a sack, didn't get a strip, didn't get anything. And that's a play that can change games, man. You look at all of our big players. Malcolm Jenkins picked 6 this year. Marcus Williams couple picks this year. Lattimore picks this year. DeMario plays great at times, really all the time. Even the Debo's had great moments. P.J. Williams had a great moment. Everyone's had a moment this year. Davenport had moments. Peyton Turner had moments. Malcolm Roach had moments. Pete Werner, even everyone's had moments on the defense but Cam Jordan. He's the only guy that's played significant snaps that's not had that moment, not made a play, to contribute to this team. I honestly don't think he's top 2 on the team pass rushing wise. May not be top 3. Davenport and Peyton Turner have shown way more, for me already this year. So, and last but not least, contract/performance. The contract isn't equaling the performance. I know that's a negative thing or a bad thing to say because obviously when he signed that contract, he was balling, he was all pro and things like that. So yeah, he's worth the money. I'm never gonna say he's not worth that money because he earned that money. But at this point, man, if you're making that type of money, I expect more. It's just simple as that. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I always say that for anybody that's making that type of money. Ramchick as well. He's underperformed this year. Just signed a new deal. Has to play better. But this is the Cam Jordan segment, so let's not get sidetracked. Man, last but not least, just move from the deep tackle. See how it looks for a couple games, especially before Onyemata gets back. See how it looks. He got 2 more games. Onyemata has to miss. And that way, week 6 against the Bucs, we could probably line up Davenport, Cam Jordan, Onyemata, Peyton Turner. That front 4, elite, with Warner, Quan, DeMario behind them. Elite. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen if you try to move him to D tackle? Nothing at all. His pride gets hurt or something like that. Who cares? At this point, we're trying to win games. That's what Sean Payton said. The same reason he's trying to hold Winston back. We're trying to win. So if you're really trying to win, move Cam on the inside. He looks better there anyway. Shout out to y'all that made it to the end, man. I'll do a film breakdown on this so you can kind of get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Hopefully a little later today. Depends on when that film is posted. But, man, thank y'all for tuning in once again. Y'all have been great. It's the Boo Tragedies, and I'm out.